Welcome to Super Tuesday, presented by Progressive. You're watching the Big 12 on ESPN. Tonight, Oklahoma State welcomes Arizona to Gallagher-Iba Arena, the first meeting between the two in almost 2 decades. That was when 2 Hall of Fame coaches went head-to-head in the Sweet 16. 7-game win streak snapped in Lubbock, trying to get back to their winning ways. Oklahoma State controls the tip. First 5 minutes, what are we looking for?
Well, for Oklahoma State, how do you score in the half court? They want to make it a full-court game because that is where they thrive, but can their offense be efficient in the half court?
Steve Lutz told us after shoot-around today, they've got to take better shots, cannot continue to take bad shots at this end of the floor. This one at the rim, some contact there, but no foul called. Awaka on the defense for Arizona. Inside to Townsend, and they need more of that from Trey Townsend, the Horizon League Player of the Year last year. As you take a look at Arizona's starting 5. Thompson, first triple goes.
Well, that right there is a great sign. He's only shooting 20.
Wildcats team. Working Townsend again. Over the top, no good. Nice box out there by the big man, Abu Usman. See Usman leading the way for this Oklahoma State starting 5. 13 points per game, 6 rebounds per game, and also leads them in minutes per game. That's somebody with great experience in this conference. Backdoor feed, dangerous pass. Delorso dropped it on the way up, stays with it, and it's an easy lay-in for Trey Townsend. Their current school, and of course he spent 2 decades with Few building that Gonzaga program.
Well, talk to anybody who's known this man, and they talk about how good of a coach he's going to be. He spent a lot of time with my former coach, John Jacobs, at Gonzaga as well, and Jacobs speaks so highly of him, and he says he's phenomenal. He's already phenomenal, but he said he's going to be one of the best coaches that we've seen.
Bradley, they kind of just left him, and then late whistle in that game is Jaden Bradley at the line, misses the first one. Junior
played this 3-guard lineup of Bradley, Lewis, Love. Where does the shooting come from? If you're Oklahoma State, you want to sink in, you want to close the gaps, but where does the shooting come from for Arizona?
At the rim, what a take. Jamiron Keller on the board.
That's such a high-level finish right there. Jamiron Keller is such a strong physical guard that excels when he's getting downhill, seeking out the contact.
Had just 2 points against Colorado in their win this weekend here. Love with a big fist pump.
His team to a different level. Sets up Awaka for an easy and one. Robert Jennings is more of a bruiser down low.
Thompson lost it on the way up, and here come the Wildcats going quickly. Lewis, nice finish.
KJ Lewis getting downhill. Not a shooter, elite level finisher.
Here is Avery, and one chance for Chi Avery.
McDonald's All-American, one of the most touted freshmen coming into college basketball.
For Oklahoma State, played his way into the lineup. He played a season-high 12 minutes against Colorado, had 6 points on 2 makes from 3. Love fouled hard right there, away from reaching 2,400 for his career. Win over K-State, and then number 16 Ole Miss hosting number 13 Texas A&M at the Pavilion in Oxford. Chris Beard versus Buzz Williams.
What a job Chris Beard has done this year. Getting those guys back to relevancy. He's a great coach. No matter where he goes, he always wins.
Runner-up with Texas Tech. As that one goes, good sign for Oklahoma State. Newman came with Lutz from Western Kentucky, where he spent 1 season. Dow feeding it in. Usman against Vesar. Block, but a whistle on the body might have been on the big man.
Ball, but also not taking bad shots. They're taking the right shots, something that Steve Lutz emphasized in shoot-around.
Back into Usman. Too strong, and Vesar just picked up 2 fouls. And come back in. Usman hits the...
that he's had to be able to, I guess, overcome is not necessarily changing older players, but being able to switch their shift, switch their mind shift. When you're dealing with older guys in college basketball, it can be hard to get them to change. And you talk about an older
400 on his career. Dow driving in, poked away from behind, turnover. Love across for Bradley, open, back-to-back triples for the Wildcats.
When they knock down something from him now, especially with Khalil Brantley out.
Newman scanning the floor, 3 to shoot, tough step back. What a shot by Newman.
And that's what he can.
In the half court, it's something Steve Lutz is not shy about, knows they need to get out and run. Townsend back out there with 2 fouls. Delorso almost doesn't miss from that range, shooting just under 50% on the season.
Being that level of a playmaker, hits Delorso and sees him immediately. Gotta hit your shooters in rhythm.
Delorso started the last 9 games, including tonight as Avery answers. The Wildcats have another answer. Bradley, some space into the paint, the floater. He's going to the line. Confidence.
Not at all.
I think.
He might have a little too. Right now, Jamarian Keller or Bryce Thompson is going to have to be the initiator. They're going to have to. Jamarian Keller just made a really bad read on a pick and roll that was not even close to being open.
He's a guy who hasn't had a lot of turnover issues, averaging just a half a turnover per game. As a team, they've had some issues. Delorso feeding it inside, whistle against Jennings. Lead the league with 18 free throws made per game. Arizona. Townsend, the great transfer from Oakland. The guys they're keeping an eye on. At Carter this time. Good defense against Keller. Lewis down the lane and scoops and scores it.
He specializes at getting downhill. Right there, Newman has to take a better angle to cut him off from getting downhill.
Lewis has only made 6 threes on the season. This is poked away from Avery, who tracks it down in the backcourt. Oklahoma State trying to snap a 6-0 Arizona run. That's a tough shot. And again, Newman, he's having a good night so far.
Versatile scorer, known as a shooter, but more than capable to make a play off the bounce.
Plus in 3 Big 12 games is.
I'm going straight at Awaka. I want him to pick up his second because now you have him and Besar with 2 fouls, and they're very thin in the front line.
Besar and Townsend both on the bench with 2 fouls already for Arizona, and there it is. Awaka just picked up.
Matchup in which he probably hasn't seen much this year.
1 for 2, and Newman has the rebound on the free throw. It's a great offensive rebounding team. Avery got it to go, rattles home. Cowboys back on top.
It's like the second shots always go in. You get the offensive rebound, typically, what we used to always say, second shots always go in.
Oklahoma State shooting 5 of 9 from 3. Bryant with
it in ways able to go meet the ball at the high point. Once again, defensively, not just offensively, but defensively, Carter Bryant is also special on both sides of the floor.
Poked away from Stephen. That was blocked, and Thompson cleans it up easily. Bryant, crossover, mid-range. That jumper does look of a pro, 6'8", 225 from Riverside, California. It's been better as this season has gone on, and right on cue. Here goes Bryant. He can fly, and that's probably a good decision by Keller to foul him.
A lot of NBA scouts are right here to watch this young man.
His aunt, Shaquila Torres, his dad was a senior when our producer, Robert, was a freshman. Said first practice, they threw an alley-oop, and his dad dunked on him. Said, welcome to high school.
And then he became a producer.
He said, I got to go to the TV side of things. Hey, Rob's the man, though.
Now, shout out to Rob. We love Rob.
Thompson, nice take.
And that's the difference right there. No Awaka, no Vayshaw at the rim. Now your rim protection is not the same on defense if you're Arizona.
Stephen doubled, spins out of it. Nice pass. Now Love goes baseline. Great body control and gets the roll. Offense is starting to get going. That's swiped away by Love. Crossover on Thompson. Love has options, takes it himself.
That's such a strong finish right there.
Thompson loves that mid-range jumper. We've been watching that for 4 seasons.
The turnover, but that's what you want. You want him trying to catch the ball in the short roll to make the freshman make a play.
Thompson, same spot, same result. That is money from Bryce Thompson.
Automatic. Great drop right there by Lutz. The dribble handoff at the free throw line to get Bryce Thompson right into his mid-range pull-up.
9th time we've been tied. Love gives up offensively for Caleb Love. 10 points, 3 assists. Thompson wants to get back to that spot. Pump fake, 3 ball. That one does rim off. Sumnick fighting for it. Whistled for a foul. With her new shiny contract.
Yeah, this is a high-level matchup. I mean, South Carolina, and it's hard. It's hard to win in South Carolina. We saw
Love working with Vaysar. Corner, Delorso can't leave him. Got away with it that time. Avery, Steve Lutz telling him, go, spinning inside. And a whistle. Tommy Lloyd disagrees with that call. Got the first free throw. That's 10 first-half points for 8.
You're in the 2-for-1 window. You want to go quick, try to get a shot up.
Harassing Bradley, kicked around, falls nicely for Newman. Here comes Oklahoma State in transition. Miss. Newman follows, but it was a foul first. It's the second. Love has the board. Well, 2.5 difference, and it's been a very evenly matched first half.
If you're Arizona right now, I'm trying to run something for Caleb Love.
Here comes Love. Plenty of time to shoot. Bryant, Delorso. 6 to shoot now. Delorso inside, spinning, back out. Bradley, patient, spots up, knocks it down. Big shot from Bradley to take the Wildcats to the half with a good night from long distance so far for the Wildcats. Thompson looking for his spot. Nice contest by Love. That's really good defense. Now Love left open. Can't do that, and that's why.
Getting hot from deep.
Jennings early in this second half. Corner Townsend. Just bullying his way to the hoop late in the first half. Here comes Keller. Off a handoff, Keller at the rim, foul, and got it. Needed that desperately. We're out there for a walking out.
You have to be able to create turnovers and get out and run, start your break, because that is what you specialize in.
Delorso going baseline, handoff inside for Townsend. Tough shot from Townsend, and somehow it goes.
You have to take away Townsend's right hand. Force him to go over the other shoulder. When he goes left shoulder, right hand hook, it's typically a bucket.
Townsend now into double figures with 10 points. That's a good sign for them. They need him to get it rolling. Avery contested, drops it. Vaysar, Delorso, slashing, hanging, and hitting.
heads-up play right there by Delorso.
Seen him obviously shooting. Dean, Keller. Back for Dean, 10 to shoot for Oklahoma State. Thompson. Avery open. Another one for Chi Avery.
That's your answer for Steve Lutz right now on the offensive side. You have to play through him every single possession with the way he's shooting the ball.
16 now for Avery. Arizona, another answer. The Cowboys just not able. Delorso again staying aggressive. Vesar. Love. Caleb Love heating up big time.
Defense, and I think that this is one thing that has been consistent with the Wildcats throughout the season. Their defense has never wavered. Their offense sometimes can struggle, but defensively they've always been the same level of good.
Vesar, 7 games of the year, playing 12 minutes a game, under 5 points. Game that Motiejus Krivas was hurt.
Shooting for this Arizona team.
13-point Arizona lead. Avery into trouble on the ground. Back for Dean, and they get something out of absolutely nothing.
They need that.
Or misses that one. Nice hustle by Caleb Love to pull down that offensive board in the corner. Lewis inside for Vesar, has a mismatch and scores it.
Right now, Arizona just playing hard. Steph. But the only reason why, I'm not saying I can guard either one of them, but the only reason why is I feel like Kyrie would embarrass you with the handle, and Steph is just going to step back and shoot a tray, which he still might embarrass you. But nonetheless, Kyrie might make you look really, really silly.
Nice feed into Usman, and they get an easy bucket at the rim. All I heard was you said you can lock down Steph Curry.
No, I did not say that. Let's clarify.
Quote it, print it.
Let's clarify. Roll the tape back, Chucky. I did not say that.
Yeah, that true freshman who is probably on pace to match his season total in minutes entering tonight. Avery, good look. Another triple for Chi Avery.
Avery has to be able to shoot him in rhythm. When he tries to wait, hold on, then take the harder look, he has to be able to knock him down in rhythm. And Caleb Love, all screen, the body control, finishing through contact.
Expect those things to keep getting better. They have 3 transfers in their starting 5. This is a team that has been top 4 in the nation in assists per game every year under Lloyd. Here's Avery flying at the rim with 2 hands. Right there on Thompson, who wins the jump ball. Usman over Vesar, gets the roll. Good bucket from the big man, Usman.
If you're Vesar, you have to be able to push Usman up. You cannot let him get that low post position into the charge circle because he's way too good.
Love skips it across Lewis. Kick out Bradley. And there's the Arizona answer. They've had it.
But when they're moving the ball like this, when their guards are able to penetrate and kick out, they put that much more pressure on the defense.
Vesar with an athletic move to the hoop.
He's really sneaky athletic. He can step out and shoot the 3, but he's more than just a pick and pop 5 man. He's sneaky, sneaky athletic.
Turo Dean driving. Kick out for Thompson. Inside Newman, good defense by Lewis. And they get a foul on Lewis, who can't believe it. 7 for 12 so far. Former top 100 recruit. Gets the roll.
Paid so much money that, I mean, I guess, yeah. I feel like it'll be more pressure now because not only do you have to perform because of the ranking, you got to perform because you're getting this high-level paycheck.
Vesar got the and one opportunity to go.
But Vesar just able to finish over the top.
Vesar hits the free throw. He struggled against Texas Tech. That was really his lone Big 12 struggles. He's been exceptional in conference play. Largest lead tonight for Arizona. Newman blocked, but it was the foul down low on Vader.
It's a lineup we typically do not see. So I would say, yeah, possession.
2 feet in, good control of it, so fresh shot clock for Arizona. Here's Love working against Thompson. Trying to go to Townsend. Usman reaching in.
That's just not a... I'm sure you do. You know how many games I played, Chucky?
One.
Okay. I thought you just knew that because you love me so much, or you just like knew all of my stats in your mind already.
Hey, 5 years from... Caleb Love back to work. Floats it up with the right hand. Man, that is tough on the baseline.
Elite level bucket getter. Down in the ball screen.
Newman to Usman. Milwaukee's got to be careful here. Usman going at him. Milwaukee reaching in, and they got him on the foul. Tommy Lloyd thought that there was a hook and hold with Bryant because Vesar's on the bench with 4.
Done one possession at a time, and it starts on defense. You have to be able to get stops. The only way you get back into the ball game. You get stops, get out, get a few easies, then you get into a rhythm. Now you might knock down a few threes, but it starts on the defensive side. You have to take pride in it and really give 110% effort on that side of things.
Bryant misses, fight for the rebound, and Townsend is whistled for a... Thompson gets the first.
Free throws. This could come into handy in the last 6 minutes of this ball game.
And they get stops, though. Arizona shooting 65% from the field in the second half. Lewis missed. Townsend on the putback.
And that right there is unacceptable. I mean, Townsend...
They've had just too many of those, and that's Steve Lutz so adamant when we talked to him today that they just can't take bad shots, but that possession just didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, because when you take a bad shot, it is equivalent to a turnover, a live ball turnover at that.
And then Arizona makes them pay. Townsend hitting the 3, and the Wildcats starting to run away with this one. Townsend has 17. His first time scoring in double figures in a while. He scored 7 of the first 10 this year were in double figures. Winner wherever he's been. You talked about the pressure. Usman spinning on Vesar. Looking for an option over Vesar. Nice move by Usman.
Usman is just... After West Virginia ends up beating Iowa State at home on Saturday.
Iowa State, you got them national championship level good?
Yeah, 100%. That's the sneaky athleticism that we talk about. The timing to be able to get that, to pinpoint the basketball on a hook shot is really impressive.
Love going baseline. Physical finish from Caleb Love. Level, isn't it?
Yes. This is who he needs to be game in, game out.
Bradley spinning on Avery. Back to Bradley, 8 to shoot. Inside Townsend. Good night for Trey Townsend. Physical take and another bucket for Townsend.
You have to take away his left shoulder.
Thompson 3. In the way, no good. That was Grant Whiteman taking that 3. Thompson driving in. He's fouled. I'm going to give a little bit of a tip of the cap to Emmanuel Stepp.
Things to like it with this young man.
Conrad Martinez also stays out there, sophomore from Spain, along with Addison Arnold, Luke Champion. Whiteman and Will Menoff round out the 5 for Arizona. Martinez slashing, little mid-range shot. How about that from Conrad Martinez? Bench loves it.
Oh, that looked good. Now, I was watching Martinez in shoot-around, and you could tell that the young man could play. But right there, the snake on the ball screen to get to the mid-range pull-up. That was nice.
You've seen action in 13 games tonight, or this season. Thompson hits the 3 in the corner for Oklahoma State with 10 seconds to go, and that's going to do it. Overall, King, super impressive performance from Arizona.
And when they move the basketball the way that they did tonight, when they're shooting it from deep, and Caleb Love is that man for Arizona. This Arizona team is hard to beat, and they're one of the best teams in the Big 12 and showed why tonight.
They improved to 6-1 in conference play. They've won 8 of their last 9. Arizona over Oklahoma State on the road. BYU Colorado with Roxy Bernstein and Tom Crean coming.